Upon seeing you cannot be what you can observe, you realize you cannot know what you are by affirmation, only by negation. By saying to whatever you see, not this, not this, you surrender to knowing what you are and just being what you are. For I cannot know what I am. I can only know that I am. If we cannot be that which we can observe, then no self-definition is valid. Who we are is completely unconscious. Anything that we think we can be conscious of cannot be who we are because there still is an observer present. This brings us to allowing the mind to be completely at rest. The mind in its common state is constantly thinking or engaged in internal dialogue. Reality is what is, and the mind is trying to add, delete, or modify with its unceasing commentary. When we realize we cannot know ourselves with the mind goes into abeyance. Consciousness is a combination of awareness and subject. We have to be aware of something to be conscious. So consciousness needs awareness and subject, but awareness is independent. It doesn't need anything. There is a point in meditation when you come to a place of pure awareness. The mind is at complete rest. In Sanskrit, it's called samadhi. This means no me. Nisargadatta says happiness is where the I isn't. Nisargadatta is where I first heard that consciousness is made up of awareness and subject. When you realize subject, which is anything observable, whether internal or external, its only purpose is to reflect awareness, to make you become aware that you are aware. Subject is no longer needed. Nisargadatta recommends being in witness mode and withdraw from subject and being aware of your own awareness. He says, go in the direction of the I am. Stephen Walensky, a disciple of Maharaj, said, what that means is become aware of the awareness itself. The awareness of awareness eventually melts into the non-personal awareness. And when it reaches a critical mass, the body and mind fall away and become like a shadow with the rest of the world. When this happens, you now identify with the self, God, or universal mind. This is unique in the respect that most traditional methods focus on being in the moment and or stilling the mind. Einstein said that nature abhors a vacuum, and that's what happens when you try to still the mind. Furthermore, when focusing on being perfectly present, the focus is on the subject of senses to rest the mind on. What is being said here is quite different. The Toltecs say that matter is a mirror. So in this context, what is the mirror reflecting? But pure awareness. The ensightenment comes when there's a shift of identity from the body-mind to the awareness itself. When you see the awareness is yourself, you are ensightened.